Alright, Treasury Financial Manual, Volume 1, Part 5, Chapter 4600, Treasury Lockbox Network Section 4610, Scope and Actability, Chapter Prescribed the Procedure of the Federal Entities involved with the Lockbox Chapter, Lockbox Paper Checking or Remittance Processing, Electronic or Paper Federal Entity Receipts. Section 4615, Section Alias 12, U.S. United States Code 90, Depository Public Money Financial Agents for the Government. U.S. Standard Code 265, Ensure the Bank Depository Public Money due and secure the discrimination between banks, prohibited repeal, and consistent law of Title 12, United States Code 266. Some state chartered banks of the institution depository public money official agents do. Title 31 U.S. Standard Code 321. General authority of the Secretary. Title 31 U.S. Standard Code 3301. General duties of the Secretary Treasurer. Title 31 U.S. Standard Code 3720. Collection of payments. Sections 4620, Terms and Definitions. Terms and definitions related to the chapter. Please review the Treasury Financial Manual Glossary. Section 4625, Background Concepts. The Treasury Lockbox Profit is accomplished with the Treasury designated financial agent for the provided lockbox remittance by service to the Treasury on behalf of the federal entities. Financial agents statistically located with the minimized being able to process and collection and flow remittance are marked and direct for the P.O. Box established with the financial agent of the collective federal entity with the mail for profit. The lockbox accelerated the deposit funds into the Treasury account provides security and accurate with the efficient data with the capture of the financial and remittance data. 4610 with the types of lockbox. The three basic types of lockbox are available to federal entities. Wholesale lockbox involved multi-stage processing involved in docs based with the high dollar low volume remittance. Data with the key information is captured with the deposit electronic check processing as profitable collected with the proper agency location code upon receipt of the material of the lockbox. Retail lockbox for the machine readable documents with the automated with the process of the optional character recognition equipment. It must be suited for the low, medium, and high volume remittance, high speed with the equipment to capture for the speed of remittance information upon the receipt with the payment the documents at the lockbox site. Alright, Special lockbox arranged with the intricate with serve the additional lockbox process, serve the designated specially lockbox financial agent, provide collection profits, serve the Treasury on the behalf of the agent for the administrator of the major and national level programs such as involve the passport application, health care, payments, immigration benefits, require the additional special serve that provide with including handling profit identification numbers, documents, applying complex business processing, sorting rules, acting with required federal entity internal systems. The IRS Lockbox Network should be limited in the number of the financial agents collection point with the IRS taxes. IRS Lockbox Networks handle the business master file with the individual master file of tax transaction. Financial agents profits, tax receipts, transmit and information internal revenue services service center. Financial agents also send the IRS original tax form to the company with the transaction. Section 462530, Electronic check processing. Since most mail transactions involve paper check for the money or the Treasury locks up the electronic checking process system automated with the deposit to capture conversion of the transit, trunication of the check. The official financial agent opens the envelope and then digitally scans all associated checks to check, capture electronic image of the checks. At this point in time, this would be the scan of the remittance tab of the FA, sending all image of the data. The financial agent will then send the image of the data with the electronic check processing. For processing, financial agent must also find the minimum electronic check processing guidelines concerning image quality. In this case, where the image quality excess of the minimum electronic check processing guideline is required for the specification included the statement of required services between the financial agent and official services. After receiving information from the lockbox financial agent, the electronic check processing forward check the information revenue collection management product gateway through the application would settle the transaction electronically. Section 4625, Credit Card Settlement. The remitters of the submit with credit card information through the mail processing financial agent lockbox credit card transaction received lockbox may proceed. vpay.gov. 4630, the lockbox implementation. Determined under the paper lockbox suitable. Official serve the committee with the maximum electronic revenue collection to the federal entity should be exhaust of the possibility of the electronic collection as an option on the power of the requesting lockbox for the federal official service apples provide with the lockbox for the data sold. Discretion is factor for determining whether the lockbox service is appropriate to include with the electronic options are available. Volume dollar side of cash flow is legal need. Requirement paper remittance original documents. 463020 request of the lockbox service. The request for the lockbox service the federal entity must submit the official request for the new lockbox for the new lockbox service written in Revenue Remittance Management Division. The request must include the potential number of the dollar amount into of the item. Explanation: federal entities cannot manage the cash flow of electronically include specific legal requirements and copy of any of the required coupon form, which be accompanied with the receipt. Official service will perform an analysis, sole discretion, determine the lockbox service is necessary if deemed with the Revenue Remittance Management Division will recommend an alternative collection mechanism. 4630 the production initiation may institute in many instances of the lockbox application indefinitely by program entities request for the change of the depository arrangement. In some cases, lockbox requests need to arrive to audits and federal entities inspector general. Federal entities desire to use the lockbox service shall contact Department of Treasury Bureau Official Services Agency Relation Engagement Division. Alright, 40603040 standard lockbox service. The request for the lockbox is approved. The official service offer the standard suit with the suit with the lockbox service to no charge for the federal entity. With the process of the setting up the overriding of the paper lockbox beginning with the federal entity review of the standard general specification for all lockbox services or the model SRS working calibration with officials of the federal entity with a detail of the entry required with officials of the federal entity signing the SRS will serve the instruction of the financial agent with the volume drops too low. Officials of the receive the right to copy load the lockbox move it into the electronic collection services. Alright, 463050 reimbursable service request for the lockbox to approve with officials who provide with the range for the same of the lockbox with service at no cost the federal entity. The home care of the officials service may offer the federal entity for the reimbursement of the base for the specialized service that are related with the outside of the basic collection process. For detail of the criteria of the determination officials for the will provide the financial services with reimbursement on a non-reimbursement basis. See Treasury Financial Manual Part 6 Chapter 3200 Section 3235. Criteria to determine whether the financial will provide the reimbursable and non-reimbursable base for the federal entity receive the reimbursement. Service officials for the financial agent coordination financial entity it will defer the lockbox process the requirements of the to the SRS will reflect the added with the reimbursement for the financial service required of the federal entity to receive the services. They also enter the inter-agency agreement with them. Interagency agreement in accordance with the economic activity of the four officials of the conduct of the federal entity of the outside of the collection process without hence officials for the reimbursed for those services. The federal entity must complete the interagency agreement form. 4635 obtaining lockbox services officials for the exclusively authority to obtain lockbox for the select of the bank for the federal entity of the federal entity then prohibit the nature of the contractual agreement, the modification of existing contract, the renewal of the existing contract for federal entity collection system without prior approval of the official service. 4640 financial agents roles and agreements, financial agency agreement, qualified financial institution tasked by the officials of the provided lockbox service of the federal entity sent for the financial agency the agreement with the official with advance federal financial agency agreement the official under the financial agency agreement the officials of the designated the financial institution depository financial agent of the United States financial agency agreement specified by the term and conditions which the financial agent will perform in the lockbox services. Service level agreement. Service level agreement should be part of the federal agency agreement, along with a performance scorecard that should communicate exemption of the goal of the service to provide with the financial agent's definition, to finite measurement of performance of the financial agent, meeting these expectations, the goals set out with specific metrics to be used to support these measurements, and outline process for the methodology for how the financial agent overall policy with the delivery lockbox services shall be measured. Official service amount if the federal financial agent perform these are the tools of the measurement. Section 4645 Federal Entity Monitoring Requirements General Accountability Fund Performance Federal Entity responsible for accounting the requirements of all transaction funds transfer federal entities required to monitor lockbox execution of the SRS daily basis for the ensure the quality for the reconciliation data remittance data for timely transfer fund federal entities to prepare necessary financial reports state official services. Alright, 4645 change to the SRS. Federal entity shall provide the financial service advance the rate and require the changes to the operating profit of the lockbox for the official service renew the request to receive reach any decision conveying within at least 30 days. A federal entity cannot renegotiate and implement without prior official service to the change of the process specification detail in SRS and pricing. 46, 45, 30, reconciliation. Court of the Federal shall pursue the inquiry concerning the consolation of the detailed documents processed with the lockbox. Directly, lockbox customer representative. Federal entity should report the operation problem to official services. 46, 45, 40, required services according to the SRF. The lockbox bank shall perform the required services. The federal entity shall inform official services written in 10-day calendar letter. Days. 46, 45, 50, evaluation. Federal entity should respond with the Treasury for the evaluation of the service provided by the both officials and the federal financial accountants bank. 46, 45, 60, escalation of the issues report officials for the immediate incident that include fraud, waste, abuse, theft, the compromise sensitive data, identify the theft, accidentally, miscellaneous destruction of the documents, suspected actual breach, lost mail, additional federal, any shall inform official services as soon as practical financial agent fails to perform the required services to conform with the SRS or experience the operational problems, and your contacts would be Department of Treasury Bureau officials for the Revenue Remittance Management Program. Chapter 4600, Treasury Lockbox Network.